Right, hello. We are here at Apple's Bar in Birmingham to watch the Spanish Grand Prix. It's already been one full of controversy and the race hasn't even started yet. But there's lots to talk about. We're just going to do a quick preview and run around doing we'll call it a pub walk, but a pubcast pub walk. Yeah, that would work. So yes, we're going to walk around. We have Peter here from F1 in Brum, part of the F1 in Pubs franchise. Is it a franchise?
I think a franchise is something that makes money, in which case that rules us out entirely.
That's right, yeah, I used the wrong word. Just all English language, isn't it? But yes, do you speak English?
I speak English, do you speak English?
Yeah, that was the joke from Martin Brundle, wasn't it? We've got a 5 minute to go, board. So quickly, what do you think your predictions of the race are?
Everybody seems to want Lotus to do really well, and I have to say I don't disagree. We talked about them last time round on the podcast, and I have to say they're doing a great job. They're not making mistakes. They're working really hard. Yeah. Perfect.
Brilliant. And we want a feel-good result today. That's what we want as fans. Feel good. None of the big teams bullying. We want the little ones.
We do, although I still think that an Alonso victory would be
in Spain.
Well, Alonso in Spain, it would still be an underdog victory.
Yeah, true. The way Ferrari's going this year. Okay, he's gone off to do his announcement. We're going to run around and see if we can get any fans' opinions. Manish, I could ask you. Hi. Manish Patel's here, by the way. I'm Paul Hadsley. Who should we talk to, Manish? Those two over there? Did we ask them last time? Yes, hello. John, quickly. I know we're not going to ruin the start, don't we? Quickly, Kerry and Martin. So we've got name badges, I'm not psychic. Predictions for the race?
I think Lotus look really strong.
Everyone's saying Lotus?
Yeah, but you don't know what past the Maldonado will do, so...
We want a feel-good result today, don't we? We want a smaller team to just take it to the big boys.
Yeah. It's really unpredictable.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I was going to say, I can't really pick to say, I think they'll win it, because of obviously each week it's been changing. Like we get different people on the podium and stuff, so it keeps changing each time. So I think we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I think it's going to be a good race.
Yeah, fantastic, thank you. And we'll hopefully be back after the race.
Yeah.
Hello, we're here for the podcast. Do you want to quickly? We've got 2 minutes to start the race, so I won't keep you. Doing a bit of a fan walk, ripping off Martin Brundle, basically. Yeah, that's today's catchphrase, isn't it? Hopefully it still means something after the race, but anyway, yes, you're here as a Lewis Hamilton fan.
Yes, I am.
But how disappointed are you after yesterday?
I think the team let him down really badly. I understand the penalty, and it'll be good to see him fight.
4 McLaren teammates fired, team mechanics fired today. Do you know that?
No, I don't know.
Based on what happened yesterday, so is that a fair result after what happened yesterday?
I think they're supposed to be the best in the world, so...
Well, yeah, not based on the last 4 races, but we'll see. Do you want to quickly say something? Tim? Was it Jim? I can't see that Tim. I'm not psychic. These people have name tags, by the way. Okay, so what do you think? Predictions for the race?
I'd like to think that Lewis is going to win.
Yeah.
I would say from the back, if I'm being cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
If we're looking at it from a realistic aspect, I guess that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
It's more the Sony, sort of the PlayStation version, like playing Formula 1, the computer game. Start from the back, still win.
Something like that.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah, remember doing that on the N64.
Oh, those are the days.
I know, man. I know.
Well, hopefully we'll come back and see how your predictions go, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's all good.
Cool. See you later. So that's a popular choice today. Everyone wants to see overtaking and back from the grid. Manish, what do you think?
I'm going to keep this simple. 2 words: Kimi Räikkönen.
Right. Okay. So he's a man on form. I'm going to go for Button because I think the set of tyres he saved in qualifying, Button and Webber are going to come right through the field the way Kimi did in the last race.
Oh, absolutely. I think whoever's starting between 10th and 15th, I think they've got a good chance of finishing in the points. And you look at Webber and both Button, they'll have saved some more tyres compared to those who are in the top 10.
Yeah.
And I honestly expect Button and Webber to side their way through the field.
If that's true, and Button and Webber do really well, will anyone go out in qualifying 3 again? Will they just save the tyres?
A lot of teams now are thinking about a strategy for the race, aren't they?
Yeah. To be fair, we're on the parade lap now. Sorry to cut you off, but it's probably a question best asked after the race. Yeah. The Spanish Grand Prix is definitely going to be exciting. I'm going to put money on that. Even though in the past usually wasn't an exciting race. Yeah, but this year all bets are off, and as we take the start now, we'll be back later with some sort of race highlights and race analysis, so see you in a bit. Quickly, Manish, we've just seen an incident between Schumacher and Senna.
Yeah.
Who do we reckon's at fault before we see the replay?
Well, we can't really tell until we see a replay,
I bet
you
it's Michael. I just like jumping to conclusions. Come on. We're going to see a replay. I want to hear the crowd reaction on this one as well. Everyone's fine, by the way, in case you're worried. Right, here's the replay.
Oh, Schumacher.
It was Michael. His reaction's getting a bit bad. No old man, isn't he? I think he should sit at home. Oh, he's going to blame the tyres. It's tyres' fault. Pirelli's fault.
Well, you have to say Schumacher was at fault for that incident. There's no argument.
Yeah, but he'll blame the tyres because he likes doing that.
Well, the tyres at the end, they're doing their job this season, and we're seeing some fantastic racing. So, for Schumacher to come out with what he said, I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
It was, and we'll talk about that at length afterwards. But for that incident, clearly Schumacher at fault. Clearly the old man has bad reactions. Right, Manish, hello again. I promise you this is not a repeat. But Lewis Hamilton has had trouble in pit lane. Again? I promise you, this is not a repeat show. It's not Bahrain again. But he hit something in pit lane. That was scary. I was worried it was someone's foot.
Oh, we're seeing a replay now, actually.
Okay, let's listen. What the heck happened?
Was it something at the rear?
There's a mystery. But again, McLaren have issues in pit lane. What is going on? Are they overstressing themselves now because they know they've got issues? Now they're just over-worrying it.
And you have to say, these issues are costing them points as well. You have to say that.
Well, that was a couple of seconds they could badly need in this race. It's not all over for Lewis. It's early in the race. But anyway, back later when there's more incidents. I'm excited, Manish. Fernando Alonso has just been passed in the pit stops by Maldonado. A Williams in the lead. What year is this? Feels like it's 1997, but do we reckon he can hold it to the rest of the race?
I still think Alonso will get past Maldonado, but you have to say Maldonado's doing a very good job.
Waited for the pit stops, which always annoys me. If you can't overtake on track, don't bother. But
very much so.
Yeah.
I think you have to say Maldonado is doing a very, very good job.
He is. Either way, it looks like whatever happens, it looks like he's on the podium. Bearing car problems and tyres falling off, and pit stop issues. By the way, to point out, McLaren did a good pit stop for Button. They've done one good pit stop today. And they're about to wait for Hamilton to come in now, so hopefully that'll go well. We're just setting into the last 20 laps now. Manish, we're setting up for a grandstand finish really, with Alonso hunting down Maldonado. Hopefully, with no more pit stops. They're getting Kimi Räikkönen out of the way in the Lotus, and then they're going to sort of go at it ham and tongs. What do we think?
I personally think Alonso might just pip Maldonado. Who do I want to win?
Yeah.
I'd like Maldonado to win, but I think Alonso will do it.
That's the two. Who do I want to win? Maldonado. Who do I think will win? Alonso. Well, you have to say a popular result there. Pastor Maldonado wins the Grand Prix of Spain. Who would have put money on that? If anyone put money on that, they'd be rich. Anyway, Manish. Right, let's see if we can get any fans' opinions. Oh, is the race still happening? There's still stuff happening. Lewis Hamilton's going to overtake Rosberg by the look of it. Let's go find me some Formula One fans and get some opinions. Right, Manish, where should we go? As Pastor takes his victory celebrations. Let's go and, come on, let's get some people. Oh, we should talk to our boss, really. F1 in pubs. Hello, can I grab you? Do you speak English?
Yes.
What do we think then? Just straight over the line. I'm going to talk to you quickly and try and grab people before they go. So,
hello, I'm Peter from F1 in Brum. Fantastic race. I mean, very, very high tension, lots of tyre management, lots of contraction and expansion within the field, and yet another fantastic, unpredictable result. Loved it.
It's fantastic. Do you want to come on with us because you're part of this?
Okay.
I'm using you as they respect you. If I turn up, they don't actually talk to me. Stuart didn't want to talk last time. Do you want to talk?
Stuart had to run up last time.
Oh, well, just Stuart. Okay, Stuart, hello. What do you think?
I feel absolutely fantastic race. So great to see Williams back on top again.
Yes.
There was a time there, mid-50s, where a bit worried that Alonso was going to get past, but brilliant, and fire up the Stenner and let's get Frank up onto the podium.
Oh. Isn't it great to see Formula One, the new era of Formula One, despite Michael Schumacher moan about it? It's not over by the last pit stop. It's not over until the checkered flag. It's just fantastic the way the rules are this year.
No, the way it's been going now, certainly this season with the rule changes as they've been, we've had 5 races, 5 winners, 5 and 5 constructors. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Michael Schumacher would make let's make it a sixth winner in 6 races. Let's have Michael Schumacher.
You're still a fan of him despite him slating the tyres and such?
Michael Schumacher's Michael Schumacher. He is the GOAT of Formula One.
What about the crash?
I think Schumacher has to take 90% of that.
90?
Yeah. Go on, you got
being kind.
Not too bad. But yeah, I think Schumacher has to take the majority of the blame for that one. That was a cock-up. He saw an opening, went for it, and mistimed it completely.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
There you go.
I think that's what I think the stewards themselves, they're going to investigate after the race, so maybe a penalty on the way for Michael.
Yeah, could have something for the next race. Probably end up with a smack around the back of the head and told not to do it again.
They do that. That's a good penalty. I don't remember that one. That's quite harsh, actually. But okay, carry on. Come on then, Peter. Show me someone. Let's go talk. Let's get a female perspective because I want to break Formula 1 stereotypes of being a male-dominated sport. Let's go down here. Peter's luring me in. Hello, Amanda, and hello. Who are you supporting? You support Fernando. So you're actually happy about that result or not?
Yeah, it's a good result for him. It's not as good as the top step, but it's good. Yeah.
So you're still happy for past the Maldonado?
Yeah, it's great to see Williams back up there, definitely, and obviously it's his first win, so that's good.
And have you been here every week? Every race at the pubs?
This is the first one I've done, actually.
Yeah. What do you think about the experience?
Yeah, it's good. It's really nice, actually. It's nice because you get to. I was a bit worried you wouldn't be able to see or hear anything, but you can.
Well,
so,
there's screens.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's
now we
good.
can go home and watch on the BBC as well.
Yeah, that's it.
Any thoughts on the race? You've been dragged here.
No, I used to. I've not really got back into F1. I used to follow it years ago. And so I'm just trying to, because you have to be really in it in order to get a good idea. So, but I'm really pleased to see Williams back, because that was kind of the last time I really followed it.
So what sort?
Back in the 90s.
So what do you think about the quality of racing now compared to then?
Do you know what? I'm just still trying to get my head around it. I don't understand yet all of the new technology.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get my head around it, but. I'm a bit of a girl. I just pick a favourite.
See, this is why we wanted a female opinion. We wanted to prove that girls knew. We didn't want, don't just say that.
So I'm the last person to ask. I'm like, it's the same way that I think, I haven't quite picked a favourite yet.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see how the season progresses.
Any potential so far?
No, because I'm going to say something really girly, and that I love.
Oh, what? Because he looks good.
I love a Lotus because I love the look of them.
I base a lot on the liveries as well, actually.
Exactly.
I quite like the Marussias because they're red and black. But,
there you go. Proper girly comment there.
Thanks. That's my comment as well. You called me a girl. Thanks for that. I'm moving away from her now. Right, that's enough. Come on, let's find me someone else. McLaren fans. Yeah, the McLaren fan was over there. I think they've gone actually. But what we got? We got these two again. We asked them before the race actually. Oh, Manish is here. Come on then.
Thoughts on the race?
Shame for McLaren, though, really. It's a bit of damage limitation, I guess.
McLaren, for those, it's a radio show, so I have to explain you're in a McLaren team top. So you're that dedicated, you wore the top, so are you gutted?
Really gutted, but it's not as bad as it could have been because it wasn't a great result for Red Bull. So I'd just like to see them fix some of the problems that are going on within the team.
Yeah, and did you hear the rumour that 4 team members were fired today?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Have you got some sort of special McLaren insider thing? Tell us.
Not at all. Will over there actually gave me the news.
Oh, yeah, well, I'll ask Will then.
Yeah.
Where did he find the news, if it's reputable? But yeah, do you reckon that's fair after all the mistakes that's happening?
Well, somebody needs to be accountable as far as I'm concerned. McLaren obviously been in the sport a long time, been an experienced team. There's a lot of money goes into the team. It should be going better than this.
But, yeah, is it management? Is that the issue? Is it Martin who's going to have to go? Martin Whitmarsh?
I've always been a fan of Martin. I think he's done a good job at McLaren, but questions need to be asked.
He's going to be held accountable for everyone, really. Winners a team, losers a team, as they tell you. But
you're the boss. It's ultimately your responsibility.
Yeah, but we've seen the last 2-3 races, McLaren's have been making big mistakes, the pit crew, and they're costing the team.
Absolutely, yeah.
What did he hit? Do we know what Hamilton hit yet?
Not a clue.
No. It must have been a weird... I thought it was someone's foot, but no one got hurt, so it must have been a rear...
wheel gun or something like that?
A gun. I couldn't say rear wheel gun, it was confusing me. But yeah, thanks for your opinion, Paul. Thank you. You got the same name as me, which worries that there's a draw later, and if Paul comes out, we're going to fight. But anyway, we'll talk to Will. Will, you've been dobbed in by your mate Paul.
Right. What am I guilty of?
We want to know where you found the news about the team members.
Oh, it's just it was just on Twitter this morning. I can't.
Whoa. Breaking news.
I can't remember whose Twitter feed it was on, but so it's not confirmed. But
this is the official source we go with on this podcast. Yeah, someone in a pub said.
So, but I can't see how you get rid of 14 members mid Grand Prix. I would have thought that everyone would be absolutely vital.
I didn't know if they sacked or they stormed out due to anger. You know,
I've heard that it was an aerodynamicist and was one of them, but I don't know whether this was a case that it was on track or whether it was back at the factory or what it was.
It's proven with Red Bull this year. Who needs an aerodynamicist with the tyres the way they are?
Yeah, absolutely. So.
What do you think about the state of Formula 1? Because Michael Schumacher's been quite aggressive against Pirelli and the tyres. What do you think that the state of the tyres and such?
I think it's great for the fans. I think there hasn't been a dull race this year. Yeah. I was in Malaysia for the Malaysian Grand Prix, which was wonderfully exciting.
Whereabouts?
Which turn? Do you know what? This is embarrassing. I can't remember because I didn't book the tickets.
What did you see?
I could see the start-finish straight. Oh, yeah. I could see the main grandstand. So I was kind of like facing the main straight.
How wet did you get?
Not at all, actually, because we were actually late for the race because the Malaysian transport, it was just torrential downpour, obviously. Yeah. So we were quite happy when the race was stopped, so we got to see the restart.
Oh, well, fantastic. So, Did you have a roof on your grandstand?
Yeah, we did. I mean, it's so cheap to go to Malaysia. I mean, a 3-day grandstand ticket costs about £100.
That's cheaper than even Silverstone, so you get a cheap flight over there. You probably...
Absolutely. It's almost as cheap to camp at Silverstone and your race tickets. So.
Amazing. Fantastic. That's good. So, thanks for this perspective. We're moving on now, but thank you. And thank you. So moving on, talk to these two. Manish, you have a go, because I am hogging this. What do you think about the state of Formula 1 after today's race? Michael Schumacher hates the tyres. What do you think?
Well, today obviously we had a lot of people come out the race, a lot of accidents. I think.
Wow, one big accident.
Yeah.
Okay, let's focus on that. Whose fault was that?
I think when me and Martin were discussing it earlier, we think it was Schumacher's bad judgment, basically, very late braking.
Is he too old for the sport now? Bad reaction?
I don't know. He was very good back in his day. He's still got his skills, but I think he's not as good as he used to be. But fair play to him for still trying.
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, if he keeps attacking the tyres, I want him gone. But anyway, Manish, do you want to ask Martin a question? Because I want you part of this. Come on.
Yeah. 5 winners, 5 races. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Oh no, it's still unpredictable. You can't say, oh, this person's going to win, because you just can't know. And it's a really good win for Williams, and I hope to see more of them actually. And maybe could have been an even better result with if Bruno Senna wasn't taken out. So.
Oh yes, you're a Senna fan then?
I think he's getting better, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're going to lose it. We're going to lose the ball sound now. Let's see what we'll get. Manish, I'm going to hand it over to you though. So we'll just wait for this then, and I'm going to send you on your own if that's okay.
That's absolutely fine.
So okay, I'll start part 2 of this review with Manish. I'll be on scratch. So.
Hi mate. Fancy a quick word on the race?
Enjoyed Hamilton's fairly good comeback. Shame about Vettel obviously passing him, but good result for Hamilton otherwise.
Had he started on pole, could have been so much different though, couldn't it?
Oh, definitely. I do believe if he was on pole, it would have been a win for him. Fair enough, it would have been 3 pit stop, but I do believe he would have won it.
And just finally, a superb win for Pastor Maldonado.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant for Williams. Grew up loving Williams, moved obviously Ferrari or to McLaren for Hamilton, but brilliant for Williams to be back.
Cheers, thank you very much for that. I hope to see you soon.
You will indeed.
Reaction on the Spanish Grand Prix, excellent win for Pastor Maldonado. We're going to try and find some more fans if we can. Hi Vicky.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Okay, thanks.
Fancy a quick chat?
Sure.
Lewis Hamilton could have been so much better had he kept his pole position.
Well, it would have been better if he got pole position, but he did a sterling job coming from 24th to 8th, I think.
Yes.
And managing to get away with 2 pit stops. And his teammate had to have 3. So I'm finished behind him, I think. So I think it was a good race.
But once again, McLaren's poor pit stops continued.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened to the first one, to be honest, but yeah, it was very good.
And it's great to see Williams back on the top step of the podium.
Yeah, I'm really fond of Williams. I was a Jacques Villeneuve fan in 1997 when they last won, so I'm really glad to see them back on the top.
Your thoughts on the Grand Prix?
Pretty much what Vicky said. Exciting race, sterling job from Lewis Hamilton. I mean, considering that he should have had pole from yesterday's qualifying, but was unfortunately taken back. Which, if you ask me, the punishment didn't really fit the crime, if there is a crime, so to speak, because it wasn't his fault in my opinion. But again, Pasta, fantastic job, well-earned victory. Kimi Raikkonen should have smiled a bit more, though. It's not every day you come third on a podium. And, I don't know, again, not the most exciting of races, but the crash around lap 13 with Schumacher.
Yes.
I don't know, he hasn't been doing too well as of late, has he? So, I don't know, I mean, he's certainly not what he used to be.
Schumacher pretty much went into the back of Senna, though, didn't he?
Oh yeah, it was clearly his fault. He clearly didn't, anticipate the turn correctly and straight into the back of him. So,
And I guess it wouldn't be a surprise if Schumacher was to get a drop or penalty for ahead of Monaco Grand Prix.
It wouldn't surprise me, no. Whether it be a team fine or an individual driver point fine. But again, it entirely wouldn't surprise me if he did get a fine for it, because he should have been anticipating this corner. He's gone around the course several times. He knows where the turns are.
And not exactly the best of weekends for Red Bull either.
Well, I'm not a great fan of Red Bull, so I'm quite happy for that. And I think, having 5 different winners in 5 different races makes the season so much better. So, I'm just glad that one team's not running away with it. With the point system as it is now, it means that things can be decided so much earlier. So having this wide variety of winners is just great. So any day that Red Bull don't win is a good day for me.
And you've just mentioned 5 different winners from 5 different races. You just can't ask for any better than that.
No, and especially people like Nico Rosberg and Pasta today, who've never run Grand Prix before. I think that is really exciting for them and for us, and for Pastor Maldonado's girlfriend, who's got lots of TV time today. So yeah, really like it when the first time winners win. It's really good.
And it's not just tight at the front; it's tight in the midfield as well.
Well, I think because Ferrari are so they haven't got their game up this year, and so that puts them right in the middle, in place where perhaps Lotus is now. That's surprised everyone. Lotus were should be down in the middle fighting, and it's Ferrari that are doing that, and it's making the difference between Alonso and Massa as drivers really apparent. I think it's time for Massa to go.
And just final thoughts ahead of the Monaco Grand Prix. Who's got to step up their game, do you feel?
I think Jenson Button's losing it a little bit. And the McLaren team, boys, if they've still got jobs by then.
And you, Tim, who do you feel has got to step up in Monaco?
I would agree with Jenson Button. He kind of seemed like he was slacking today. But I think not necessarily the drivers, maybe the pit team, because they seem to be messing up every now and again today, more so than normal. Well, I say today, it's including yesterday's qualifying. As a result, 4 McLaren pit stop engineers.
No, that was over the last few weeks.
That was over the last few weeks. 4 pit stop engineers have been fired over the last few weeks. So, they're kind of cutting back a bit, I think, as well. So, in terms of effort, anyway.
Well, thank you very much, both of you, talking to F1 in Brum.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we're here in Appway Bar with the F1 in Pubs team, and Manish is here alongside me. What do we think of the race? So sum up, final thoughts. We'll go around the table, maybe one sentence or less, but what do we think of the Spanish Grand Prix and Maldonado's victory?
Excellent race from start to finish, I thought. Massive congratulations to Pastor Maldonado. It's great to see Williams back on the top step of the podium, and I just hope that's a sign of things to come. Disappointing race from McLaren, but I guess Lewis was able to get the best out of a poor start.
Yeah.
Poor start, because he was 24th. Yeah. Right, I thought it was very, very harsh.
Yeah, that's true. We could talk about that if we had another 2 days worth of material.
But no, he did well to climb up to 8th, I believe he finished in the end. Yep. So very good performance from Lewis.
Have I left your notes over there? Sorry, I'll get them.
That's absolutely fine.
He's got it all in his head anyway.
But good result also for Fernando Alonso as well. Ferrari no, there was a lot made about whether their upgrade package would work. But
here.
Ferrari did. Oh, thank you very much.
There we go.
But Alonso did a very good job, and I don't think he should be too disheartened by finishing second.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, Alonso now is on the same points as Vettel in the championship. So, it's getting very close.
This is a bad season for Ferrari.
This is a bad season. I wouldn't like to see a good one for Ferrari. No, great race, lots of ebb and flow, lots of high tension, best Spanish Grand Prix in many years.
Apart from the wet one.
And we've got we've got another new top British team. Williams are back. They're showing McLaren how to do it, and it's just a pleasure to watch once again. So we'll be back for. There's people on Twitter already describing the Monaco Grand Prix, Midlands Monaco, they're saying, so I think they're going to be down here.
We could tie that in, because we had the Birmingham Super Prix, which was the Monaco of the Midlands. Remember?
We should evoke that tradition and do a bit of that next time.
If we do really well at this F1 in Pubs thing, we'll have to bring back the Birmingham Super Prix.
I think there's no other option.
Yeah, definitely. Around this pub. Around the ring road. But yes, final thoughts from Lewis fan. Yes, I'm coming over, don't look scared. But Lewis Hamilton overtake of the race, ran the outside, do you think?
Yeah, I think there was lots of overtakes by Lewis. He did a really good job, and I think he's really matured, actually, because he was quite furious.
The move around the Toro Rosso around the outside, fantastic.
Yeah. And stayed calm in all the on all the difficulties, and beat Jenson Button, which is always a test of how good the driver is.
So it's the teammate first person you got to beat is your teammate, and that's the rivalry. So thank you to everyone. Do you want the final word? No? Okay, fine. He's dragged here, isn't he? But yes, it's been a fantastic Spanish Grand Prix, a great experience in the pub, cheering, sarcastic cheering and everything. I'm going to highlight that to forever. I wish I was recording. But yes, so we'll be back in Monaco.
Yes, very much looking forward to it.
So thank you, everyone.
Thank you.